I'm not giving them a hard time. Their stylist is giving them a hard time. And these reviews are not aimed at the groups. I'm talking about the clothes. So really, I'm talking and reviewing the stylist's work. Hey guys, it's George. It was the Circle Chart Music Awards on February 18th, and that means more red carpet fashion to talk about. And this was our final event of the end of year show season, and I'm gonna be really honest, I'm pretty disappointed by these red carpet looks, considering that it's the last red carpet event until next season. And I know the Circle Chart Music Awards isn't like the biggest event, it's not the Melon Music Awards, it's not the Mama, so I understand, but it's the last event. If it was me, I'm like, I'm going out of a bang. Going out of a bang. These looks did not bang. Also, I apologise now for my voice. I'm recovering from a cold / coming out of having a cold. It's still there. It's lingering. So I apologise now because I sound kind of disgusting. Yeah. I also couldn't tell you the last time I filmed a video of a bare face, but makeup and having to blow your nose every 2 minutes just not go together. Anyway, yes. If you are a regular viewer, you are the best, you know the drill, but if you are new here, hi, hello, let me explain. I've got all the red carpet looks here on my laptop. We're going to go through, unpack the looks, and as it's a review, I'll be rating each look out of 10, and it will be out of 10 yellow hearts, a little bit of gold for the award show season. If you want to learn any more about my fashion background, I've left all of that information into the description box, but let's jump into our first idol group. We're going in alphabetical order, by the way. So first out on the red carpet, we have aespa, and congratulations to one of my alts winning Digital Artist of the Year. This was aespa's stage look, and for me, I find that kind of disappointing because aespa always deliver a fantastic set of red carpet looks. I don't know whether there was event logistics to be taken into account, if they were the first to perform. I'm not aware of that. It is a really cute set of stage outfits. They are very cohesive and they're very much along the lines of the stage outfits that aespa wore for their SMCU Palace performance of Girls. However, in my opinion at least, this isn't aespa's strongest stage look. Even in that SMCU Palace event, oh my god, the cold brain, performance, those looks were so much stronger to me because you had the reds, the blues, you had the different styles of checks on each of the members, whereas here it's quite simple. I like the fact that we have Winter and Giselle in the check skirts and then Karina and Ning Ning in the black ones. I know Ning Ning's is a pinstripe. For me, the proportions of Ning Ning's is completely off. The crop jacket is really beautiful, but the skirt, to me, it looks too short to go with the crop jacket. I think if it was just slightly longer, it would really balance out beautifully. Karina's has to be my favourite. I love the black and white graphic waistcoat, and then how she's got that pleated A-line skirt with the waist chains. It's very simple and chic, and then how she's got the tie with the pin that matches into her earrings. That's really cute and cohesive. Another thing I like about the set of looks is the fact that we have Giselle, Karina and Ning Ning in the ties and Winter doesn't. And when we look back through their previous recent performances, if they've been styled in a look similar to this, they've kept that up with the styling, so it makes it cohesive and gives you, like, you know, the continuous journey. But thinking back, I believe it was their SBS Gay Audition performance, those stage outfits were amazing. The silver, the embellishment, the feathers on Giselle, the pink on Ning Ning, they were just so much stronger. So I don't know whether it's because obviously aespa have their Hyperline concert next weekend, and, you know, like, I know SM is like going through some crazy shit, so like maybe that's why we're not getting such a strong red carpet / stage look. All of the budget is going to the Hyperline concert. I don't know. There's a lot to take into consideration here. I'm going to give this 6 out of 10, and I feel like I'm being really brutal, but we've just seen so many stronger looks, red carpet and stage, from aespa, and I feel like when someone is one of my alts, I do tend to be a bit harder on them. Next up, we've got BO, and for me, the proportions of this are completely off. I love this cropped tweed jacket, collarless, the black edging in that different texture, and then the gold buttons going down the body, really contrasting off the black. But the way it's been styled, it really fucks with the proportion of it. The styling with that black crew neck jersey underneath, and then the fact it's not been tucked into the jeans, it looks really bizarre to have the crop jacket and then a few inches lower, the hem of another top, and then slim cut jeans. And this isn't the first time Bio's worn denim on the red carpet this end of year show season. He wore jeans to the Seoul Music Awards, and that look was so much better. It was so much stronger. That oversized blazer, the white shirt, the white like jeans, the white cowboy boots, like this look in comparison to his previous denim look, like that one's here and this one's like here. It's okay, it just doesn't scream red carpet to me at all, and this is a separate red carpet look to his stage look. For me though, it's just the proportions of it. I feel like if we swapped out that jersey crew neck for a white shirt and then we used a pair of trousers that sat right at the hip, so it really gave that elongated leg silhouette that works with these crop type of jackets, and then finished off with a boot, it will completely change the vibe. This is 5 yellow hearts. Enhypen gave us a stage look on the Circle Chart Music Awards red carpet, and I believe that this is the first time I've seen them in a stage look on the red carpet. I feel like I've always seen them in a separate red carpet look, so straight away I always find that kind of disappointing, because Enhypen deliver incredible looks on the red carpet. Last year I feel like their red carpet looks were a lot more bold, and this season they've really given us a more cleaner, mature aesthetic, but they've still got some of those bold elements. This is a fantastic set of stage looks. However, I miss that red carpet vibe that they deliver, and I find it kind of confusing why we've got a separate red carpet look all the way up until now. Again, it can come down to event logistics, who's on stage first. I'm not aware. The last look that I saw Enhypen in as well was when they attended the Prada menswear show in Milan, and that set of looks was like, mwah. So I was like, I'm ready to see their final red carpet look. We got stage looks. And don't get me wrong, as stage looks go, they are great. We're getting the contrast of the blacks, the whites. You can see that there are different textures of black, the matte on the legs, and then that shine of the black fabric on the body in the jackets. And I like how we're getting all of the different hardware. We're getting the buckles, the zips, the buttons, and they've been used differently in each member's looks. Straight away you can see it. Jake has the buckles on his trousers, whereas Jay has those 3 zips at a diagonal on his trouser. And then we can see that Jay and Sunghoon, they've got the cummerbunds. So we're getting those elements of traditional men's tailoring used in a very contemporary stage look, which I love. I love the mixture of like classic and contemporary. I think one of my favourite details of Enhypen's look is the cross buckle detail on Jake's shirt, and then how they've also used that on Sunwoo's jacket. So taking the same detail, the same hardware, but using it on 2 completely different categories of clothing. I think that's just really sick, and it immediately creates cohesion within their set. Also Sunwoo with the shred hair, like, love it. This is 7 yellow hearts. Fantastic set of stage looks, but it definitely leans more stage than red carpet. You know. Let's talk about our hosts. The Circle Chart Music Awards were hosted by Myeon of Idol and Doyoung of NCT. And as far as host looks go, this has to be one of the more plain ones that we've seen, and we've seen some strong, really strong looks from the hosts this season. You think we had Wonyoung at the Asia Artists Awards. That look was stunning, like stunning. And then we had Yoojin hosting the SBS in that beautiful purple moment. We had Lee Da-hee at the Golden Disc Awards in that very dramatic silver gown. That was one of my favourite host looks. And then at the Seoul Music Awards, which was previous to the Circle Chart Music Awards, it was hosted by Miju, and she had that beautiful, very chic, simple pink dress that was just like, perfect on her. This dress of Myeon is very plain, it's very simple, and there's no like styling to really like back it up. We've got the silver necklace that comes down into the neckline, and then we've got those T-bar heels that we've seen on her throughout this red carpet season. And I think it's just a shame when you see the effort that other idols have gone to when they're hosting Young, Eugene, IVE. Like, they've always like stepped up and had a host look. And I know it's like a double-edged sword because they've been stood with IVE and their looks have really stood out. But Mion is not stood with Idol here. She stood alone. So I think it would have been like amazing to really like amp up her look. There's nothing wrong with this look. It's just very simple. And as a host look, it doesn't tell me that you are the host. Do you understand what I'm saying? To be honest, I feel the same about Doyoung's suit. It's very fitting to NCT's style on the red carpet. They always go very, very classic and very, very simple. And that's just what we're getting here. The black shirt, the black bow tie, the single-breasted one-button jacket with the shawl lapel. And to me, this jacket looks like it's just a bit too big for him. It's quite wide at the waist and it's coming down quite long. And this is him raising his arms. So when he puts his arms down, that jacket's going to drop by a few inches. And then he's got the slim cut trouser with the black dress shoe. It's just very, very classic, mature men's tailoring. And I never understand the style on NCT. And I think this is just such a shame because he is standing alone here. He's the host. And I know a lot of hosts tend to go more classic. You think when Key hosted SBS with Eugene, Key is known for very, very like stylish editorial looks, but he came out in a very classic purple suit. But even that was a lot more interesting than this. So I think even if we just kept the rest of this outfit the same and just cropped the jacket, made it a bit more of a slim cut, it would immediately make it more contemporary and youthful and more suiting to Doyoung, in my opinion. So this is 5 Yellow Hearts. Probably my least favourite host looks from this end of year show season. Right, let's talk about Kepler on the red carpet. And they gave us a stage look on the red carpet. And a stage looks goes, I'm a fan of this. I think it's very cohesive, really cute. And it's probably one of the most cohesive set of looks that we've seen from Kepler. Granted, it definitely leans more stage than red carpet. But I think when it comes to female idols, it's really hard to strike the balance of a stage look that also works on the red carpet. Whereas with male idols, it's easier because you can go for tailoring with embellishment and it's going to look great on both. What I like about the stage look for Kepler is that there is more of a balance. We have the pants on Hikaru, Shouting and Yoongjin. And I feel like with Kepler, the balance is usually off. Like, instead of 3 members wearing pants, it would be like 2 members wearing pants and then the rest will be in skirts. So it just looks a bit off. Whereas here, it is more balanced. We also have the pleated skirts on Cheon, Eugene and Yiso. And then we also have that grey and silver metallic accent coming through on Hikaru, Daeyeon, Huning Bahia and Yiso. So they've really balanced these looks well. And I like how each of the members are in chunky boots, but the length of the boot and the style of boot is different, but the height and chunkiness that it gives them is all the same. So that's a really nice touch. I think this is a fantastic set of stage looks. It looked great on the stage, but as I said, it's not my favourite for the red carpet. So I'm going to give this 7 Yellow Hearts. Let's talk about NMIXX. And I have one word to sum up this set of looks. Kindergarten Core. I was introduced to Kindergarten Core on my Grammys red carpet review video with Benny Blanco giving us like toddler vibes. And to me, these outfits look like NMIXX are going to a child's birthday party. These outfits just make no sense for the red carpet. And as soon as I saw them, I was like searching up their stage performance thinking, oh, it must be their stage looks. And then you see their stage looks and their stage looks are a serve. Like black, white, graphic, giving us that kind of like Madonna, Britney, Christina, like Me Against the Music kind of vibe. I don't understand these looks at all. There's just so much going on with these looks. besides from the fact it's giving kindergarten core. There's way too many different tones of pink. The only tones of pink that are close are Sohyun and Kyujin, who are stood in the middle. Sohyun's skirt and Kyujin's dress. Very, very close, but not close enough. And then there's so many different fabrics and textures going on. There's velvets, there's jacquards, there's tulle with glitter, there's ruffles, there's ruching, there's bows. It's just wild to me. And then you add in the embellishment, like across the bust, on the straps, the clips in the hair, like the belt on Kyujin. Like, it's just way too much. Like, I really don't understand this, and I find it so frustrating because NMIXX gave us a set of looks, I can't remember where it was, I'll put it in the video now, where they were like really on the right track, they looked really sick, but all of the other shows this season, there's always been something. The only positive about these looks is the fact that we don't have Haewon wearing those fucking hideous legging boots. Another thing that just I don't understand is the bow placement on Sohyun's top. It's just not flattering. There's been no thought, or at least to me, it looks like there's been no thought of the placement of these bows. They've just like slapped them on in anything. You could have created bows in different sizes and used them to like direct your eye like across the body, so it was really like swoop, like really flattering and like enhanced the body. Like, why? If these were custom made for NMIXX, why have you not brought them in for a fitting and placed the bows in a way where it's like, damn, that looks great? This is 3 yellow hearts. I've rambled enough. This is 3 yellow hearts. Probably my least favourite NMIXX red carpet look. Like, this is just wild to me. And I know some of you are going to cuss me out in the comments because you think I always give them a hard time. I'm not giving them a hard time. Their stylist is giving them a hard time. And these reviews are not aimed at the groups. I'm talking about the clothes. So really, I'm talking and reviewing the stylist's work. Moving on from NMIXX, we've got 17's BSS subunit, and straight away I love this on the red carpet. It's very cohesive, and I like how it's a continuation on, I mean, I've not seen the music video. I've obviously heard the song. I've not seen the music video, but I've seen the teaser pictures, and a lot of the teaser pictures, they were wearing the Adidas Gucci collaboration. So to see them styled in a very similar way here, I believe it's only DK in the middle that's wearing the Adidas Gucci collaboration, and then Sungkwan and Hoshi are both wearing Gucci. So just to see that continuation coming through from those pictures, it's just like such a strong like branding, like this is our subunit. Like, do you know what I mean? What I really like about this is that this is a subunit of 17, but they're still giving us those 17 vibes on the red carpet, because when you see all of the members of 17 stood together, you'll get members that are wearing coats on the red carpet, members that are wearing suits. So we're getting that here. Obviously Sungkwan and Hoshi in the suits, and then DK in the middle giving us the trench coat. So we're getting differentiation, and it makes the looks straight away more interesting to look at. I really like Sungkwan's suit, how it's got that Gucci horse buckle used as the print. I think that's so cute. And straight away, like, looking at it, I was like, is it Gucci? Is it not? Just judging from the cut, it's got that like 70s kind of vibe to it, but not like in your face, like, you know, like BTS Dynamite, like 70s. And then I like how the styling of it's been kept very simple. Like, it's a fully printed suit, like it's bold, it doesn't need much. So we've got the white shirt underneath, and then just it's got a little pinky ring. I think he's got a little pocket square, and then he's got the like classic Gucci loafer. The only thing I don't like about this look is the teeny tiny bow tie. I think just get rid of it. Like, it's not adding anything. I think a larger scale bow tie would have looked better with this look because it just gets lost and you're like, what? Like, it looks bizarre. Or just leaving the collar clean and making it all about the print. Like, the little bow tie is just it's not bow tying. DK's look has to be my favourite. I love the combination of the trench coat and then that jacquard blazer underneath and then the yellow shirt, because the yellow is quite close to the colour of the trench coat, but it's more pastel and vibrant, so it gives us that slight difference. And what I love about this trench is when you look closely, you can see that the Adidas logo has been included in the Gucci monogram, and then you've got those green stripes coming down the arm, the Adidas stripes. So it just gives a very subtle pop of colour. And initially I couldn't work out the blazer, if it was like a blazer or a knit in this picture here, but when you look at this picture here with the flash, you can see that it's that same Gucci horse buckle, but it's a jacquard instead of a print, so it ties into Sunquans, and it's this really deep navy blue, so it's giving us a beautiful contrast against that yellow tone of the trench. Hoshi's look is great as well. The three-piece suit with that waistcoat that dips and scoops really low, and then he's got that brown shirt with the collar, the ruffle detail, and then that blue velvet bow tie. It's just so contemporary, it's really chic. And in some pictures I was like, is this shirt see-through? But it's not, it's just the sheen of the fabric. And I like the fact that you can see that the buttons are covered, and then he's got that teddy bear brooch. It's quite a subtle brooch, but it's just very cute sitting here. And I like the cut of the suit. It's more of a straight leg and it sits perfectly on those chunky lace-up shoes. So great set of looks. For 17's BSS, I'm going to give this 9 yellow hearts. Moving on to Tempest, this was their stage outfit and I'm not loving it. On the red carpet, like really distressed denim, it just never really reads that well, obviously as a red carpet look. And then on stage, yes, it works. For me though, texturally, there's too much going on because you've got the different types of paneling with the denim, you've got the different distressing on the jeans, and then I believe it's on Hyuk and Lu in the very middle. They've got these more like patchwork denim crisscross effect on their jacket, but all of the other members have larger pieces, so just the fact that it's two of them, it looks kind of off. Where there's so much going on with these denim jackets, like, do you know, like, do we really need all of the chains and the crosses on Hwarang? The red triangular, like, keychain on Hanbin, like, there's no red anywhere else, so it's just... These looks could have been great, but I feel like it's just a bit messy. I'm going to give this 5 yellow hearts. It doesn't work on the red carpet for me, and I think there's just far too much going on with the distressed denim. Like, when you think of 80s fireworks and their distressed denim looks, like the level of detail, the colour palette, the different textures, it worked so beautifully, whereas this, it's just reading a bit messy in my opinion. Let's move on to TXT and their style director Rakta. They just get it. TXT are wearing Ami Paris and I'm loving the smart casual vibe on the red carpet. I think this really works and this is how denim works on the red carpet. I know we spoke previously about BO wearing denim. I wasn't really much of a fan, and I think what's interesting is when I spoke about BO's look at the Seoul Music Awards, it is fairly similar to Pongkyu's look here. That oversized long line blazer, the wide leg jeans, and then like a chunky shoe. So like how we're seeing this coming through, and we're getting that usual TXT balance. We're getting Subin, Huening Kai in the longer coats, and then Pongyu, Yeonjun and Taeyeon in the blazers. And Pongyu and Taeyeon are both wearing a single-breasted 2-button notch lapel, whereas Yeonjun is wearing a DB4 double-breasted 4-button with a peak lapel. And I like how his has been styled shirtless. There's not really much going on accessory-wise. It's more about the boxy oversized fit with those wide leg trousers and the black shoe. And I like how his is all white because it ties in to the white shirt on Pyeongju, the white shirt on Soobin, and then we're getting the blues coming through on Huening Kai and on Taeyeon. I think why this set of looks works so well is the fact that the styling is so cohesive. Looking at Soobin on the left and Taeyeon on the right, they've both got the shirts that are fairly unbuttoned, and then they've both been styled with the neckties, Soobin's green, Taeyeon's black. And then when we look at Huening Kai and Pyeongju, they've both got the more dress style shirts. They've just been unbuttoned by one and then tucked in. And the trouser and jean silhouette is fairly similar, wide leg hitting them both at the hips. And actually when you look at all of the members' trousers, that are a fairly similar silhouette, regardless whether they're tailoring fabrics, jeans, or leather. So I really like how it's continuous. TXT in Ami Paris, this is 9 yellow hearts. Finally, let's finish up with Yenna. I do really like this look, however, it doesn't read red carpet to me. It reads like going for drinks, going out for brunch, like going on a date, like that kind of vibe. It's not red carpet to me at all. I like the contrast and juxtaposition between the white dress that you can see is cut on the bias. The bias means when something is cut on a 45-degree angle, because it means it just drapes a lot softer and nicer, but it makes it more expensive because there's more fabric wastage, blah, 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 blah. And I like how you can see where the pieces of fabric have been stitched together, because it creates this really beautiful like ruffled effect and like tiered effect, and it's very soft and like feminine, elegant, all that stuff, against the very hard high shine boot that hits right below the knee in that mock crocodile effect, and then the leather jacket draped over the shoulders. So black and white, hard and soft, juxtaposition, masculine, feminine, la 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 la. It's a great look. The proportions on her, spot on, but it's just not red carpet. It's not red carpet at all. So I'm going to give this 7 yellow hearts. Fantastic look. It's just not the right look for the event. My favourite looks from the Circle Chart Music Awards, I would have to say 17's BSS subunit. Beautiful continuation of styling through from their teaser images, and just that usual like 17 balance, even though there's 3 of them instead of like 13, and just... And then TXT in Ami Paris. This is how you include denim on the red carpet. You make it chic, and the styling is just so cohesive and spot on as always. And then least favourites, obviously NMIXX. Like, I really hope JYP get them a new stylist next season, because yeah. And then Tempest, it's just reading a bit messy for me, and we've seen a lot of stronger distressed denim looks. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please let me know who your favourite and least favourite looks are, but I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you've made it this far with my horrible voice, please leave me 3 of the twinkling star emojis in the comments. But thank you so much for watching. A massive thank you to everyone who has subscribed. You are amazing, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Bye bye.